gauntlet going to be thrown from Uzi and Ming? When you have a Leona, you have to say yes. Should be noted, though, that he doesn't have the Ignite. He's taken that in the past and still has the Exhaust hovered currently. So the Keystone Masteries have popped up, and I was very curious what Keystone Mastery Ashe would take. Now, again, this is 7.5, so Warlord's Bloodlust has been moved around and changed quite
long. That's actually going to be the Dominus being used as Bengi walks forward, but Yihan's on the way. Flash is used. Letme is going low, tries to pop himself up, and Long goes down to First Blood. Bengi's able to get the trade, though, 1-for-1, but First Blood onto Letme. Yihan looks for a little bit of punishment here. Bengi's walking.
First Blood just in time there. But what I find quite funny is that Renekton...
Oh, they're diving Endless. Poor guy. Gets an arrow onto Ming, but a single turret shot is not enough to kill Ming.
Just overstep.
Looking strong.
But the thing is that RNG's vision is actually in the wrong place right now, but hold on.
Trying to force a fight onto EasyHoon. Shockwave flings him back in after he is caged down. Yihan says, I'm helping.
And instead of using the space to just immediately put Camille bottom, they rotate her mid, but now top side.
Yeah, they're trading it for a kill onto Uzi. Vici and Hatong, Bengi and Hatong are able to follow up. Letme follows over the wall. Arrow finds Bing, but Letme continues to chase. Yihan's there. Cocoon finds Bengi. Do they have the damage? There's the Zenith Blade locking him down, and Yihan again gets the execution.
Not only do they have the damage, but they have the CC lock. Beautifully done. Cocoon into Xiao, who just placed a bunch of wards over bottom side. And it opens up abilities like this.
Yeah, and the Hextech ultimatum onto EasyHoon. He's flung back and executed by Xiaohu. Easy rotation, easy kill. Up from Letme available. Flash slow is not quite enough. Only manages to get it slow onto Hatong. Turns to stall out long as best he can, and Uzi is left for dead. Ming says, sorry, mate. Before catching that minion wave bottom. But Long, I've seen this before. This time he flashes over and doesn't hesitate at all. Quick cleanse from Xiaohu. Doesn't have flash, but the arrow from Endless. Downtown snipe.
And now they have finally caught the... It's going to be mid-tower, or at least an attempt.
Yeah, Letme's there. He's going to try to get some cleanses. Uzi dodges the cast. Ming gets tossed in, but he's fine with that. Misses the Zenith Blade, but Long is snared. Very tanky, trying to Dominus to keep himself up, but dies into the turret. Finally, it's cleared, but Letme dives onto Endless in the back before separating the ultimatum. Repel from Yihan to avoid this as Letme walks out of the Chaos Storm. And the quick turnaround, Bengi's the target. Letme goes back in. They are so low, and Endless says, thank you for spoon-feeding me these kills. He flashes forward in this. Oh, and dives to the minions in the meanwhile. EasyHoon tries to follow up. Hatong, pay attention to your surroundings, mate. That was a free kill if you caught him in midair.
Disaster! And then Hatong and Endless just,
So it was actually the Spiderlings. I was mistaken. Long is caught split pushing. Xiaohu shows up. Not even going to waste the Hextech ultimatum. It's a lot of damage, but he finally drops to Letme.
And unfortunately, Vici aren't in position to make use of the...
He gets in, turns onto EasyHoon and knocks him down. There's the Shockwave to follow up. Long is in the back on Xiaohu as Uzi is silenced, but he just cannot buy enough time. Uzi is firing shot after shot. And we'll clean up another one. Ming eats some damage before Long finally gets topped off by the Guardian Angel. In fact, he will finish off Ming before finally getting cleaned up by the rest of RNG. So, 4 versus 2, Bengi's got Smite.
Okay, here's the thing though. Oh, hold on. 14, level 14.
He's over the wall, goes down. It's Uzi who gets it, and he doesn't even get a kill on the backside of it.
Okay, I wanted to pause and see if Bengi would get the smite still there, but I didn't get it out from even getting the area so they could turn and burst down the barrack, which also makes sense because he can't really burst it at this point.
Yeah, meanwhile, EasyHoon is locked in a cage. Letme hangs on the wall while the actual Spider-Man finishes the kill. Endless gets pinned forward as Ming and Uzi shut him down as well. A quick 2 kills after the mount. As 4 members of RNG continue breaking it down. Finally, Baron wears off. Letme solo kills. Meanwhile, they push forward. Chain of Corruption misses. They dive on the EasyHoon. He drops Zanya's. Uzi eats a lot of damage and dies to Bengi. Chaos Storm is not enough to kill Xiaohu in the back as he survives. Yihan cleans up that kill onto Endless. Letme dives into the back. That's the ace onto Vici. Very little celebration as they turn their way onto the next turret and close out game number 1 against Vici Gaming.
My favorite part about that was how Ming left Uzi on his own to duel them, went over and helped his mid laner there. But all said is done. They don't look super happy, but they should feel pretty good about that. It got rises up in priority because of that keystone, so no surprise to see him kind of return to that.
Final pickup for EasyHoon is Vladimir. He gets a chance to return to it.
So quickly pointing out, it is Courage of the Colossus, so a much more traditional Keystone Mastery on the Nautilus. Still works kind of in a similar way.
Survivability versus damage.
Exactly.
Well, Xiaohu ghosts to follow up Flash Hook as they've got Endless. He doesn't have his Flash because he used it earlier. Just used Heal. That's a quick shield. They're trying to get the execution. First blood as Yeehan follows.
I believe it's about 12 seconds, maybe 16 seconds on first level. He can trade quite effectively.
Dashes back in, forces the Flash, turns it around, looks for first blood,
no!
but eats a turret shot. Long. Oh, look at that chin. Oh, it gets stunned. Xiaohu makes it under the turret just fine. Meanwhile, Long is again being dived by Yeehan. Oh, RNG are 3-0.
And this
Go the other way.
I was going to say, he's got charge.
There he goes.
Can he get out?
And
No!
they both flash in. He actually flashes nice and safe, but he's slowed down by Let Me. Trying to make it over the wall. Finds only a shotgun to the face.
Come on, Yeehan. Spread around some of the gold.
1v2 scares Bengi, Hatong, and EasyHoon back. Arrow misses, and he tries to burst down Hatong. Doesn't quite have enough. Manages to land the stun, but still gets a 1v2. Still no sign of Ming. He's on the far side as Long teleports in. And Xiaohu, what are you doing? That's not allowed! Okay, finally he goes down. EasyHoon makes it worth 1-for-1. Ming forced the flash away.
Opposed to, you know, really mixing something up strategically. As now Endless. Goodbye,
Flashes
sweet
under
prince.
turret, but that's not going to save you. Ming juggles the turret aggro perfectly, so King Uzi gets Nereus.
That his team are making.
Long races in and finds Ming, but EasyHoon catches Xiaohu. Hemoplague might be enough to kill him as he runs out of the fight. Knock up on the Yeehan. Arrow finds Ming. He is locked down. This is a quick set of kills out of Vici. 5 versus 2. Uzi and Let Me try to walk back in. It's a bit risque.
Says.
Yeah.
This is why I have voices turned off.
The dialogue is amazing. Xiaohu looks to collapse, eats an arrow and a cocoon to the face, but that means the CC is all gone. Exhaust might be enough, or it might not. Endless dies to the unleashed power of Xiaohu.
Yeehan.
It was a trap all along in the back line. He almost gets Xiaohu, but it's not enough. He eats a stun and tries to get in. Long tags onto Yeehan, dives into the back. He's got a lot of health, and Uzi is firing shot, dies to Endless meanwhile. Double Zanya's Let Me can't quite follow up. Cocoon locks him down. He dies as Yeehan finally punishes Long.
And EasyHoon goes Super Saiyan right there. Proto belts into the back line.
Endless. Collateral damage is not enough. They get the Baron. Long races in and finds Xiaohu, tags him into the back. Knock up onto Yeehan and Uzi. He manages to kill Xiaohu and continues to chase forward. EasyHoon drops Zanya's. He's flanking in the back. Uzi trying to clear him out, but Long is not stopping.
There is nothing RNG can do against Vici's composition right now. They are far too tanky and they do far too much damage. Between the superficial tank stats that someone like Vladimir has, that someone like Kled has, in tandem with also then having a Lulu, it's just disgusting.
It looks like they're actually sacrificing the top inhibitor to push out the side waves, though it's 5 members of Vici Gaming and a large minion wave. They're continuing to step forward. Here they go onto the Nexus turrets. Are Vici Gaming going to take us to a game 3 here? Uzi is the target. They're moving onto the Nexus turret. Redemption to top themselves off. Ming is there, but they're turning onto the Nexus itself. Bengi goes down. EasyHoon falls, but Long finishes off the Nexus off the back of Skarl and Kled himself. Vici bring us to game 3.
And it was really off the bat. I mean, it's a super self-sufficient lane like you're alluding to, you know, Ezreal, Lulu, very safe. But again, Vici have already shown their hand. We are going to dive, and we have a lot of power. Again, Braum not going towards the new Keystone Mastery, instead going for the classic Courage of the Colossus. Unfortunately, he doesn't proc it as well as Nautilus.
Yeah, a little bit more difficult. So much vision on the bottom side, and are going to collapse on Bengi. He's stunned against the wall. Oh man, what a standoff. He goes up and down, turns it around, tries to get Xiaohu, and that's a first blood. Long is able to stand united onto Bengi and follow up. As Long will actually use his flash. Cask knocks him back.
Ult.
Oh, he's going to dodge an auto attack, but that's not going to do too much for you there. He's stunned up, auto attack. Wears off as the dodge field falls.
And
meanwhile.
and in response, Bengi's like,
Xiaohu still has ulti, concussive blows, tags Let Me, and the power unleashed is denied by Bengi as he pops up, follows down, and Yeehan tries to execute, will secure that kill. Looks like RNG might try to force a fight onto EasyHoon. He proto belts in and immediately regrets it. Hemoplague tries to stall it out a bit. He's got no sums though. There's a stand united, but the power unleashed is enough.
too little, too late. So again, the one place
He's looking for Xiaohu in the back. Does he have enough to burst him down? They're stand united, but EasyHoon and Long are separated from the rest of the team. Letme is being picked off by Endless, doesn't even get the honey fruit. Meanwhile, EasyHoon did drop down, and Xiaohu is still standing. Uzi chases for me, and here comes the collapse from Vici Gaming. Endless walks up. Letme is going to route pack. Gets caught by the stun, concussive blows. He gets a cast, but is still stunned out. Body Slam is almost ready, and he in fact dies. Meanwhile, they try to force a fight in the mid lane. They manage to kill Ewall and rides the cast to safety. Xiaohu's set to follow though, but there's still a tier 1 there. Oh, he's gonna look for the dive. Stun, locks him down. Xiaohu eats a few turret shots. He sidesteps. It just takes a little bit. The skill shot finally follows through, and Xiaohu kills Long.
Committed. Sweepers are back online. They can punish.
Oh, they immediately leap onto Bangi. True Shot Barrage finds a lot. That's Zanya's from Bangi. Long gets in and knocked right on back. EasyHoon heals himself back up, but Bangi pinned against the wall drops to Xiaohu. Meanwhile, they're firing at Uzi, who is just in the shooting gallery, firing across. Headshot after headshot. He drops Long up first before scaring the rest of Vici back, and not a single member of RNG. And the Unbreakable as Uzi is going to chase them away. Flash!
He's
Q! Endless follows up. Arcane Shift. He misses one, gets the Blade of the Ruined King for a second. Uzi now looks for EasyHoon. 1 versus 3, he's going and goes in. That's the pool. The damage isn't enough. Zanya's to stall it out. Uzi needs to get out of there, but he has his team support. Not only does he have the Baron, he has the 1v3.
Hero Ming, though. Yes, it was nicely done by Uzi. He's the hero RNG needed. He zones them off so they can take the Baron, but Ming flashes forward, gets him with the E, so EasyHoon can't take him down. He's now back to full health, and the push continues.
Yeah, Bangi respawns just in time to watch that mid inhibitor die. Xiaohu is going to be back up nice and healthy, and he's also got his ultimate as well, so if somebody overextends, that's yet another kill. Instead, they take the inhibin back away. Forwards, that's a cast because Letme forces the fight. Uzi eats a Hemo Plague as EasyHoon tries to get into the back. Ming is so low and actually dies as Uzi is now going to try to turn this around with Yihan and Letme. Xiaohu's flanking on the side looking for an opening, but they did kill EasyHoon in the meanwhile. Yihan brings the minions forward to the Nexus turrets, and why kill them when you can kill their base? The inhibitor turret falls and Uzi starts working towards the Nexus turrets and then towards the Nexus itself. Here comes Vici Gaming. They have to fight this here. Long clearing out the super minions, backs against the wall. Shadow Dash finds Letme as Hatong leaps in. Uzi is exhausted, but they are still losing health, and they are still losing the fight. That's the ace out of Vici Gaming. Triple kill from Xiaohu, and the Nexus goes down. RNG close out the set against Vici Gaming.
And I know it was Xiaohu that got that triple kill, but Uzi went off in that last team.
Place your bets on more than 15 esports games. Deposit and withdraw easily using many worldwide payment methods. Place your bets live while enjoying the game. We offer 24/7 support and bonuses for every new user. Bet now on ArcaneBet.com.